In order to grow your wealth, one of the most important things that you need to do is to track your finances. Because by knowing how your money moves, only then you are able to optimize your finances, like cutting down on your expenses, spending with the right card, and choosing the right bank account to maximize the interest that you can earn. However, that's easier said than done. As someone who has over 7 bank accounts and 15 credit cards, it becomes super hard to track your finances. It's no wonder that half of Singaporeans don't even know how much money they spend every month. That's why I was super excited when I came across Dobin, an app which uses AI and data analytics to help us take control of our finances and improve on it. So, in this video, we'll be going through the app to see what it has to offer and how you can use it to improve your finances. Also, do join my Telegram group to discuss anything about money and investing. With that being said, let's jump right in. Dobin is a Singapore-based fintech company which aims to unlock the power of data to improve and optimize our finances. Dobin does this by leveraging on advanced data analytics and AI to provide personalized deals, product recommendations, and more. But enough talk about them. Let's check out the app to see what it looks like. In your Home tab, you will see a quick overview of your entire finances. While users have the option to use the app without connecting their bank accounts at all, you will benefit the most by connecting your bank accounts, since all the information would be tailored to your account balances, credit card expenses, and all your recent transactions. If this sounds familiar to you, it actually is. Because this is exactly what SGFinDex currently does. However, for SGFinDex, the things that it can do are actually quite limited in a few ways. First, while SGFinDex only lets you look at snapshot data once a month, Dobin lets you retrieve your finances whenever you want. Second, while SGFinDex lets you look at just the overall account balances and total spends, Dobin lets you track individual transactions, and that is incredibly useful. And third, the only way we can make full use of SGFinDex is via bank apps. So naturally, banks would be interested to push their products and services to us. In contrast, Dobin is independent, which means there's no preferential treatment given to any of the partners. So yes, while Dobin is similar to SGFinDex, it's a lot more powerful. Let's check out what it has to offer. First up, by connecting to all my banks, I now have a quick overview of all my cash flows for each of my accounts. For example, I can see that for this month, for my DBS account, I have $3,000 coming in and I've spent over $6,000. The data is grouped by months, and if I were to tap on this button, I will be able to see my cash flow trends over the past few months. There's another trend arrow right next to the total balance. Tapping it gives me a detailed overview of my balances across every account that I have, like my savings accounts and credit cards. Connecting to bank accounts and retrieval of data can be done in the background while you continue to explore the app. But don't worry, this is very secure, as whenever the app needs to perform any action, you receive an in-app notification so you know what is happening at all times. But what's more interesting is the fact that you can track individual transactions. This is useful in a few ways. One, you are able to sort the transactions to find out which merchants you are spending the most money on. 2. Since Dobin knows what each of the transactions are for, it can then create this expense pie chart for you, where you get to have a quick overview of how you are spending your money every month. Like, did you spend a lot on dining this month? How much did you spend on shopping last month? Then, if you need more details, you can tap on the small trend arrow next to the month tab, and you will be able to view a more detailed breakdown of your expenses here. Fun fact, you are able to edit your transaction categories if you feel that it's incorrectly labeled, or change the description to suit your needs. 3. Because Dobin knows how you are spending your money now, it's able to suggest deals and offers that you can make use of to save more money. For example, maybe you are spending a lot of money on shopping. In that case, why not check out these Shopee or Lazada vouchers to get more savings? Or maybe you spend a lot on dining. Here are some dining discount vouchers that you can use. So those are the basic features that Dobin has to offer right now. In the meantime, they are already planning to release a lot more features soon. First, credit card recommendations. Since Dobin already knows how you are spending your money, they are able to recommend which credit card you should get in order to maximize your rewards. Besides that, there will also be a feature to let us find out which is the best card to use for a purchase. For example, maybe you are dining at Din Tai Fung, you can then do a quick search to see which of your existing cards that you should use to maximize your rewards. I can't overstate how excited I am for this feature, because while I have a ton of credit cards, sometimes I have no idea how to maximize my card rewards, or if I'm even using the right cards at all. With this feature, I will definitely have a much clearer picture of which is the best card to use for my spendings. And I don't have to go around asking which is the best card to use. The second feature that Dobin is coming out with is loan offers, like car loans and home loans. This is useful especially for freelancers and self-employed people who may find it hard to meet traditional borrowing requirements, but in reality, they have a healthy income and a good credit score. What sets Dobin apart from other similar services is that once you have connected your bank accounts to Dobin, it will then be able to create a financial profile for you. This profile allows Dobin to understand the behaviors and key financial metrics such as affordability, purchase power, and so on. All of which are important for lenders because with this info, they will get a holistic view of the user's financial profile, which will then allow you to get the best loan offers to suit your needs. Then you might ask, wow, that sounds good, but is the company trustworthy or not? Later they use my bank login info to steal my money, then how? I had the same questions too, so obviously I had to chat with them. And this is what I got. 1. We are free to decide if you want to save our login credentials with them or not. And even so, Dobin only has read-only access to user data, but they are unable to perform any transaction. We know this because whenever Dobin wants to perform anything related to our accounts, we need to manually authenticate every transaction. Otherwise, it won't be able to do anything. While we can give permission to them to access our data, we can also easily revoke the permission whenever we want by going to Settings, Consent and Privacy, and disabling the sharing. But of course, that's the issue of our user data. Does Dobin knows how much money I have? Later, they sell all my info to scammers, then how? Okay, there are a few aspects to this. First, Dobin never collects any card info, so it's impossible to spend our money. 2. Only specific members of the management team have access to our data. This lowers the chances of any employee trying to steal our data and sell it. And third, in accordance with Singapore's Personal Data Protection Act guidelines, our data is completely anonymized and there's no way to connect a user to their information. Then you might be wondering, is Dobin free to use? If they are free, how are they paying their employees? Pay with exposure. Their service will be free to use, and the way they'll be earning is similar to how me and many other content creators are earning. Basically, they will earn a small commission when you sign up to stuff like credit cards and loans through them. All in all, while Dobin is a brand new app, I can see a lot of potentials in it. For example, if it can access our insurance information, just like what SGFinDex did, it will make managing our insurance policies a lot simpler. Or if it can tag merchant category codes to our credit card spends, we will then be able to plan our credit card spendings a lot more effectively. Hint, this feature is already in the works and we'll be seeing it soon. But for now, you can already use my link down below to try it out and experience what it has to offer. Then start taking the first steps to managing your finances. Like, share and subscribe as I'll be posting new videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday.